Hello, it's me, Suggs, from the band Madness. And I'm here today to talk about a brilliant new charity called Horizons and learn about some of the work they're doing to help children and young people in Haringey and the Enfield communities. I'm joined in the studio today by Lottie and Lowrie, who are both on the Football Beyond Borders programme. Hello, girls.
Hello.
All right.
Hello.
Look, we're supposed to be serious here. No getting the giggles, all right? I'm a very serious man. Over the next few minutes, I want to talk to you about Football Beyond Borders and give you the opportunity to ask me some questions if you want. But first, I get to ask you. And for those who do not know, can you explain FBB, Lottie, please?
So FBB is a programme for young children to kind of like be their best self and like build their confidence.
And how often does it happen, Lowrie? How often do you play?
So we play once a week.
And what do you think it's brought you?
I'd say it's brought me a lot of new experiences, definitely, and like a lot of new like skills.
So, I mean, just the first thing is like, I mean, it's brought you stuff therapeutically, I can imagine, but was it football that brought you to it first? I mean, were you into football, or is it a coincidence that these two things?
No, not really. Yeah, I mostly just watch it, but I've never really like been into like playing it.
And how did you come across FBB?
So our head of year, when it first was introduced to our school, she chose like me and Lottie, and like we got chosen to do it, and then that's how like.
And have you made new friends, Lottie, through this programme?
I think because last year, me and Lowrie, we would kind of just talk in class sometimes for like help and stuff. I think this year, FBB's also like brought us a lot closer.
And do you think you've learnt something through FBB?
I'd say I've learned lots of new like social skills, and then I've also learned how to deal with different things and things like that.
How exactly has that come about? I mean, how have you learnt these things?
So it's like they do different sessions, and like for example, one of them was called Be Your Best Self, and they would teach us like different things to be more positive, like for example, or to like be more helpful for ourselves and the people surrounding us as well.
To learn to be a better self, and then through that learning that you can help other people at the same time, how does that actually manifest? Does that mean anything to you?
Well, it's like through being your better self, it's like also affecting the people around you, because then it's like better for them as well in like a way.
Great stuff. Right, well, I don't know if you want to ask me a question. You're very welcome if you do.
Yeah, so like whereabouts did you grow up?
In a cardboard box at the end of an allotment in Camden Town. Now, I moved around a lot as a kid, yeah. My dad wasn't around and my mum was having a hard time, and I moved around quite a lot, but mostly in Camden Town, which is in North London.
So how old were you when Madness like came about?
Well, I met them when I was about 14. They just happened to be in the same sort of gang that I was hanging around with. And I was just very fortunate that a couple of them started to get very serious about playing music. I mean, we acquired a lot of musical instruments. And we didn't know, it's like, I don't want to play the guitar, you flipping play it. It really hurts your fingers. So I realised being the singer was the best job, because you didn't have to like carry anything around and have to practice too much. But very fortunately, after a little while, our keyboard player was very serious, and we started to get somewhere. And I started to realise that this could be something that could actually get me out of the situation that I was in at the time.
Yeah. So, did you ever think before like everyone started getting serious, like that you'd one day be touring the world and playing gigs to millions of people?
No, definitely not. No, it was a very fortunate scenario. My mum sang a bit in pubs and clubs, but I thought that's about as far as I'll probably get. We got a gig in a pub, and it was just great. You were working in the week, and then Friday night you'd play, and people appreciate what you're doing, but I never thought it would carry on as it has over 40 years or so now. Just very fortunate, yeah.
Yeah, so do you think you could maybe tell us about the concert that you're doing for Horizon in October?
Yes, so I'm doing a concert at Alexandra Palace on the 27th of October. Not the Albert Hall, right? I don't get that wrong. Alexandra Palace. And it's Suggs and Friends. Yeah, I've got a great band. I've got Paul Weller's turning up. It'll be a really beautiful evening. And if you want to find out about it, you can go to horizonscharity.org or follow them on socials. Well, thank you, Lottie and Lowrie. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you for having us.
You're very welcome. Thank you for watching.